And I say, hey, hey,
that it's because the voice actors in general, voice actors, I feel that some of them do not get paid enough. Like they do not, some of them do not get enough credit that they normally do.
Like that was a really cool scene.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a good, for me that was a nostalgia movie. Was it a great movie? Hell no. Was it fun? Absolutely. What's your villain name?
He's actually in.
I screw people over by corrupting their files.
Oh my god.
One of the muzzle flashes is backwards. Someone choosing one of the muzzle flashes backwards.
Holy shit!
Really?
July 31st, 2022.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Wow. It's like, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Pay our taxes. No.
Wait. I want to see if y'all remember this one show. We're friends now.
You
what?
What?
Not just the whole cast, not just the whole story. Like, what?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 2, the finale of Nostalgia Time. Apologize for the delay. Life gets in the way, so it has been hours of long editing, hours of research, and to get everything up to date. So I really appreciate your patience and your time to be able to watch this video. If you haven't seen part 1 of Nostalgia Time, just to refresh your memory, pause this video, go watch that first. It will be up here or right below the video in the description. Watch that 44-minute monstrosity of a conversation between me, Josh, and Zach of video games, shows, and movies. Then come back to here because this is the follow-up where we basically talk about more stuff of video games, shows, and movies. Speaking of stuff, more videos are coming out later this year that are way overdue, especially with the late finale of Meanwhile in Japan. A conclusion to the series that I started a couple of years ago on this channel, and it will be out hopefully by the end of the summer. I'm crossing my fingers because whenever I announce a date to a video coming out, it doesn't end up dropping, and this time I hope to deliver that promise, as well as deliver the promises of the other videos that are coming out later this year, as I mentioned, and end on a higher note. But this is part 2, the finale of Nostalgia Time. I will see you guys at the end of this video, but in the meantime, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, and enjoy.
That it's because the voice actors in general, voice actors, I feel that some of them do not get paid enough. Like they do not, some of them do not get enough credit that they normally do. Because here's the thing, matter of fact, 2004 Batman, that's a heavily slept on one. As a matter of fact, one of my all-time favorite Batman adaptations, it was 2004 Batman. It was specifically there's a comic book series, basically Batman versus Dracula. Here's the thing, the 2004 Batman made that shit, took it and adapted it for a more family-friendly audience. And the way they did it was spot on, almost to the source material, like word for word, action to action, bar for bar.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, the Mask movie, the first Mask movie, has done almost the exact same thing, or something along the lines, where they took something like a story that, if you look at the scans of it, it's messed up. It's like rated R.
Yeah.
And they turned it around and made it PG somehow.
It's like a Deadpool movie, right?
Yeah.
I remember, like, it was Deadpool's rated R, and then they made like a PG-13.
Yeah, once upon Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's PG-13.
But I
too.
like going to you. I feel like they could actually do that in today's world. Because I think a lot of us like
a lot of us in kind of our world are just so used to rated R movies.
Yeah.
And we watch a lot of that, and we're so used to that. So I mean, could that be something that could exist in the future? Of course it can.
To be fair, it just depends on the person directing it. And to be fair, this has been a thing that's been able to be done for years. It's just there wasn't that much per se. There wasn't enough source material to be done with. Like some people, depending on who's directing it, they've been able to do it. The person that directed the first Mask movie, they did it very well. Matter of fact, the person that directed the Preacher series. Yeah. Because I read Preacher, and there's many chunks of it. Matter of fact, the vast majority of it was spot on. They mixed in a few more stuff here and there, but if you haven't seen Preacher, it is something I recommend. It is really good. I forgot what it was. It was an animated series from DC, and it was Batman, but when he's like older. Batman Beyond? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I grew up with that one. Yeah. Matter of fact, Kevin Conroy was in it.
I grew up on that X-Men show. I was watching that when I was.
You know the crazy thing is? I know your X-Men. No. Which X-Men series are you talking about?
I think X-Men '97.
The OG animated one?
I think so.
No. Well, it might have been. I think I saw some of that.
There's a good two. No, there's a good three actually. There was that three. There's the animated one. There's Wolverine and the X-Men. Yeah. And X-Men Evolution.
I forget which one.
I grew up with all three of them, but I started off with the OG animated one. I forgot. There was another Marvel show. It had Spider-Man, and it was two other like characters, but it was like just those main three, and it was like a show. Spider-Man the animated series.
Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I forgot what it was called, but like I also watched that as well.
Hi, alright, so like I said earlier in the video, this won't be the only time where I kind of interrupt this video. I wanted to clarify first about the Spider-Man show that I couldn't remember, and that is called Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was actually in the early 1980s. The first show was debuted in 1981, and it lasted for 2 years, and it had Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar, and that was it. And it's basically those three fighting against various like Marvel villains in the universe. So that's what that show was. I wanted to clarify about it since, again, I couldn't remember what the show was. But yeah, back to talking about more Spider-Man stuff.
Speaking of Spider-Man, those original three movies with Tobey Maguire, those were like my entire childhood.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think No Way Home was a good use of nostalgia or a bad use of nostalgia?
During that time, like yes.
Yeah.
Like during that time, cause like
when it came out, it was a good
and
use.
we were all like, and like I remember like it was like.
I remember sitting in that theater.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Garfield comes out and we're just laughing.
Yeah. And remember like when all of us were. I think all of us were at Evan's place and we all were trying to watch that trailer.
Yeah.
Right? And it wasn't like the first one, it was also the second one where they showed like Electro and Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And all of us are just like screaming at them. And all of us were trying to like break down like, oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, like you know, Andrew's there and Toby's there.
Looking at the movie, I think it was a good use at the time. I think when I saw it, it looked like it was a good use of nostalgia. Yeah. Because, I mean, seeing those characters, like, I've seen all three Spider-Man trilogies, and duology for Andrew Garfield, which, I mean, God, that man deserves more. But,
Sony, we need Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3, come on.
We need it.
Put him in Venom 3. It'll kill. Venom 3 will make a crap ton of money.
The big question is for Venom 3, who's going to be the villain, though? Because
that's a question.
Here's the thing: there's one villain that they could do, but if they're gonna do it, they need the rest of the MCU to pull that off. That's true. And that person I have in mind is Null, the god of the symbiotes. Yeah. If you read the comics, you know how powerful Null is. Null took down a Celestial. Or Scream. Yeah. Scream was in the second one, right?
No, that was Carnage.
No.
Oh wait, was Scream?
No, the love interest.
Love interest. Okay. Was Scream in the second one?
I think that was.
I haven't seen the second one in.
Okay. It's written for him. I think her name is either Scream or no, not Banshee.
No, it is Scream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that is Scream, exactly.
Yeah. Hi again. I'm hoping this is the last time that I interrupt this regular scheduled programming, but I wanted to clarify that the character in Venom 2, or the love interest, is not named Scream. Her actual name is Shriek, and she is a mutant and also the villain who has a love interest to Carnage, and their dynamic relationship is rough. They don't really mash well. It's not Scream that's in that movie, and I thought it was just because of her sonic voice, the same that kind of came from Scream, but she's not a symbiote, and yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense from that. But wanted to clarify about that, and yeah, back to your regular schedule programming. I'm hoping this is the last time that I interrupt.
That was weird.
Perfect. That one should have.
That was weird because like
that one did pretty good, but it could have done a whole lot better, especially considering how powerful Carnage is.
Yeah.
Carnage.
The issue is changing your team, so that's
perfect. Carnage is stronger than Venom.
But then with the new FNAF movie, you know, pushing the boundaries of PG-13.
Right. Don't get me started with FNAF. FNAF. Here's two things. One, FNAF should have been rated R. Hard.
Yes.
That's one. Two, FNAF, like a lot of us, I know like myself, we may have had a bit of a problem with that because when we look at especially the video games, like a lot of the whole thing going around like, oh, I don't need to look at the source material. No. The source material helps the audience get at least an idea of what direction the film is going in regards to using the source material.
I mean, they pushed the boundary of PG-13 for that one scene.
Yeah, exactly. Remember,
I mean, that was...
matter of fact, the vast majority of its deaths. Yeah. Within FNAF.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm thankful, I am thankful that we got the movie. I like that one scene with Max, and Freddy, where Freddy, you know.
Yeah, exactly what you're talking about. Like
that was a really cool scene.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a good, for me, that was a nostalgia movie. Was it a great movie? Hell no. Was it fun? Absolutely.
Hang on.
Because seeing those characters that, like, I played the game since basically they came out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so seeing those characters up on the big screen was just so freaking cool.
Here's the thing. I've only played the first one, but I have seen the gameplay for all the other FNAF games.
Yeah, same. It was usually on...
2's my favorite.
Yeah.
Ooh! Perfect.
And I used to watch them with
Markiplier.
Yeah.
Perfect. Speaking of Markiplier, if I'm not mistaken, Mark was supposed to be in the movie, but then
but he was still in Iron Lung.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is an 80s, like an
still
8-bit style game.
Yeah. Perfect. There's a lot of video games out there and whatnot that have gotten adaptations. As a matter of fact, I think one of the worst ones I've ever seen, to a degree, was Doom.
Yeah.
With The Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he did implement a fair amount of stuff from the original game, such as the first-person POV
and the BFG.
That too, but when you think about when you truly look down at it compared to the source material, yeah, it's not always going to be spot on, word for word, bar for bar. That's true. That's how many adaptations are. But
kind of like
as long as, but here's the thing: if you can stick with at the very least 80%, if not the very most 99%, like just basically 80% and above with the source material. If you can stick with it, you're good. Heck, Invincible, The Boys, heck, the Sandman series that's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Sandman series got a lot of praise because they stuck 99%, if not 100% with the source material provided, word for word, bar for bar, action to action from each and every single episode. The Boys, similar thing. They named their episodes after the various comics within the story being told, and they adapted
it. That's
to
smart.
they gender swapped
and
people here and there, but that was smart because they knew what they were doing and how to do it.
And I feel like they played the nostalgia good for like those who read the comments.
Exactly. Matter of fact, not even just that. The Boys has their own mini-series, The Boys Diabolical, where some of the they switched up some of the stuff, but they still kept true to the source.
Wasn't there like a season 4 trailer?
Yeah, season 4.
Recently,
Season 4 was just released. The trailer was just released just the other day.
Yeah,
and,
I didn't see that.
Matter of fact, if you've seen Gen V, oh god, Tech Night. They did Tech Night a different way.
Yeah.
But they still kept true with it.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, Tech Night, okay, how do I say this? Yeah, Tech Night has a whole super suit, gives him strength, etc., and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And he has it because of obviously because of Combat B. The problem with Tech Night, for those who don't know, he can't. I'm gonna say this in the PG way so that YouTube doesn't take it down. He doesn't get any guideline violations. Tech Knight's words, not mine, and I quote, "I can't stop boning things." If you catch But I'm not saying that in like the joking type way. I'm saying like dead serious. There's a comic scan where he literally said it, but instead of the boning word, the F-bomb. Yeah. That he literally cannot stop doing it. And throughout Gen V, they showed the cans where like he was just going at it with everything. Like a freaking vacuum. Literal wood, the grass. If he can stick his meat stick into it,
Meat stick.
he gotta do it.
Some Jamaica.
Yeah, like that. But yeah.
No Arby's, well, sort of Arby's, but
Yeah, he don't always have the meat, but like it's a sense of like, don't get me wrong, like Deadpool has a problem, but Deadpool can control his.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, Deadpool's pansexual. Like the dude slept with an alien. Heck, he slept with a shape-shifting teenage prostitute. Who, fun fact, was in the first Deadpool 2 films. Oh, Josh, you're talking about Vanessa. Yes, Vanessa.
No, man, talking about like movies and comic book adaptations. That's the same with like video games and adapting that to the movies as well.
Yeah, like I think
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal.
Wait, which Mortal Kombat?
It really depends because
I like the new one.
The new one's good.
Yeah. The older ones, I don't think they were good, but I have that nostalgia for it because I watched the first one when I was sick. So it's like I have like a special connection with it. It's like, was it good? No. Could I watch it now? Probably not. I probably couldn't sit through it.
Uncharted was another good one too.
I think I've seen Uncharted like once. Uncharted wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
That's nostalgic for me too, because I remember that was a birthday gift, that Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
It was Uncharted 3, PlayStation 3 Slim. And I remember playing it, and it was just the coolest thing.
PlayStation 2 was massive, dude.
Yeah, that's why I got the Slim edition.
Yeah, because remember all those renderings and concepts of like a PlayStation 4 that the company reveals it and all that stuff. Yeah, that's
weird. This is a topic of adaptation and whatnot. I'm gonna drop one last one before we switch over to favorite shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop one right here, right now. Probably the worst one I've probably seen is House of the Dead. Yeah, House of the Dead. There's a version that came out in 2001. Here's the thing. I played the arcade games. As a matter of fact, I played House of the Dead 2, the arcade one.
Yeah.
It was really good. Had fun playing it, but the problem with it, the problem with the movie is adaptation. The way it was done was low key trash. You could have done so much better with the way you reworked this, but at the same time, really, yeah, I get it. It's 2001, so when you think 2001, the first thing a lot of people think of is those raves, late night raves in other places. As a matter of fact, people still do raving to this day. There was a rave going on the other night in California in those sewers. But that's not here or there.
Sewer rave.
Sewer rave.
Yeah. Ninja Turtles down there?
Yeah. It's California, not New York. But anyways, for the House of the Dead movie, the first one, because the second one kind of did better than the first. The first one, it was just rave on an island that was haunted. by a cult worshiper who used a whole book on dark magic to constantly bring himself back from the dead as a zombie. And he kept doing it and successfully did it to the point where now he had the whole army on said island. And I'm guessing y'all can put together what happens with everyone else. But yeah, that's basically it.
Nostalgic movie for me though. I think it's like a good nostalgic. It's the Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah! I think Angelina Jolie did a phenomenal role in that movie.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people looking at the way she was dressed as fucking Laura Croft and looking at her like, yeah. I know. My brother that right now, we were watching it. I was just like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, huh. So why is everyone looking at him? When I look back at the social media, I'm like, like, oh.
I have such I loved those movies. I love that original Tomb Raider movie. I watched it when I was younger, when it was on Netflix and all that. And I think because of that, I think I like the the other remake with Alicia Vikander.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't bad, but I think the nostalgia made it better for me. Because
The Last of Us was good.
Yes.
I'm excited for the second season too, because we all know the second game was very controversial, the story and all that stuff. Like I said,
I love that.
Yeah, but looking now, that game was amazing, and like I said, I'm excited for a second season of that. Yeah.
And I hear the second game's gonna take multiple seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be fun.
That's gonna be interesting. But yeah.
You want to
Wow. TV shows.
talk about a lot
TV shows.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We really did.
Everyone, TV shows.
Dude, we're almost an hour in.
There's so many shows that I can
Or-
I'll be honest, there's so many shows that I alone can bring up that I'm gonna trigger mine so many 90s kids. There's 01 kids, 90s kids, and maybe a few 80s and 70s kids here and there. But good lord, this is gonna be a long list. But we're gonna keep things fresh. There's one thing I want to see adapted into a movie.
Yeah.
SWAT Cats.
Ooh.
I have not seen an episode from that show in a very long time. That's a 90s show, for those wondering.
Yeah.
Which literally, because I'm not mistaken, some of the characters in that show were inspired by other comic book characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And other real life people mixed in with a few other stuff here and there. So I remember there was one couple that's in the SWAT Cat series. They're basically based off of Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh.
So they're basically Bonnie and Clyde mixed with Metallo. On DC Comics, where Metallo. Remember, if you watch Superman animated series, remember when Metallo had his body, his consciousness transferred into that robot?
Yeah.
That's what happened with that one couple. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's one villain in that show that's inspired by Electro and Livewire. The dude's name is Hard Drive. And Hard Drive has this trench coat.
Such a weird name.
What's your villain name?
Hard drive.
You know what I'm saying? He's actually
I screw people over by corrupting their files.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll be honest. You're low-key not far off with that joke. But
Yeah, no.
You're not far off with the joke. Let me tell you. Hard Drive is a mixture of Livewire, Electro, and Ultron. He's a hint of all three.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a dude that he has this trench coat, but this trench coat gives him electrical powers, so he can go into a database. Remember, he went into a database for an episode for the military.
Yeah.
And he took so many military files, on some of the new stuff they were working on.
Yeah.
Anti-tank rifles, missiles, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
He took that and darted off into the system, to the Matrix.
Wow.
But once you take that trench coat off of him, he's basically useless.
I'm nothing without my trench coat.
Bro.
Oh, you know
Static, low-key, static shock could kick you.
Remember Superman Doomsday?
Yes! Yeah! Matter of fact, I read the comic.
Yeah.
It was basically a Hunter Prey.
Yeah, because
But,
hate because like I remember watching that like, and it was like a movie, and so it was just like I watched that multiple times, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good, like I said, that was a good movie.
Remember, yeah, Doomsday's a tank in that movie.
It seemed like that compared to like what we got in like Batman versus Superman.
Oh hell yeah! You know what's messed up about Batman versus Superman?
Martha, why did you
No,
say
no,
that?
no. It wasn't even just that. You know what that felt more like Dawn Justice felt more like like DC's version of Civil War.
Yeah.
Like here's the problem with that. They basically adapted the old man Batman story, where like Batman is old and he has to come out of retirement to go up against the New Mutants, and Joker's back.
Yeah.
And freaking Superman. Yeah, it was basically that. That's kind of what they had to work with. They basically did that and the Superman Doomsday story into one. Yeah, the way I get your intentions, the idea of it was good.
Yeah.
But the way it came out in the end was just, it wasn't bad, but also wasn't great.
Yeah, I think in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, there's an editing mistake in the movie. Thanks to Corridor Crew for pointing this out. I was watching their video.
Yeah.
One of the muzzle flashes is backwards.
Oh.
Someone choosing gun and the muzzle flashes backwards.
I may have to go back and rewatch that movie again.
Hang on, I have to find something because I just been thinking a while back on the movie, and there was there's a Batman villain in there.
Yeah.
Who okay, remember the dude with the flamethrower that was holding Martha hostage?
Yeah.
And Batman was like, I believe you. Guess who that apparently was?
Who?
KG Beast.
Really?
KG Beast is a cybernetic super soldier.
Bruh.
And matter of fact, just reading the cop. Yeah, literally. Matter of fact, the dude was known just very recently because he had shot Nightwing in the head, and Nightwing had amnesia for him, and he survived.
Yeah.
And just so fast, though, Batman is doing his own digging, and you know how Batman is. Batman's on that type of time, and he pulls up to the cabin where KG Beast is camping out now. KG Beast recently killed his father. They go out into an all-out brawl, and Batman paralyzes KG Beast from the neck down.
Wow.
And excited, KG Beast has one hand because in his second encounter with Batman, he had to cut that off to get away. So it's just a whole amputation thing, and KG Beast's just like, bro, help me get up, cause I'll tell you who hired me to put your boy down. And Batman's just like, nah, I'm the goddamn Batman. I'm gonna figure it out. You can get your own damn help. And walked off in the snow.
Yeah.
You know what's a nostalgic show? Some kids shows that are nostalgic, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Flintstones.
The Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
I watched some of that stuff. I remember watching.
I went back last year and watched the entire Jetsons from because there was 3 seasons of it, which is kind of surprising because I thought there was more. Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, the Jetsons have a movie.
Yeah, they had a movie. They're working on a reboot right now of the Jetsons.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not gonna go.
Speaking of the Jetsons, I mean the Jetsons.
George Jetson was born recently. Remember that? His birthday was August 25th or something, 2022.
Really?
Or 2023.
That's weird.
But I grew up. I didn't do. I watched some of that shows, not much though.
Holy he lives!
Really?
July 31st, 2022.
That's
Oh my god!
Wow.
That's insane. I mean, to be fair, the Jetsons is a perfect example of if you rinse and repeat a cycle from a whole nother series, but in a different environment, it'll work. If you do it right. Because think of the Jetsons are just the futuristic Flintstones.
Yeah.
And hence why
they did a
works
crossover. There was a couple episodes where they did a crossover. Man. I'm trying to think of other shows.
Remember Arthur? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There's Arthur. There was stuff that I watched. Franklin.
A lot of the shows that I watched were mostly on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
So obviously Scooby Doo. That's
Scooby Doo straight up.
That's very common.
I remember.
Remember Johnny Test?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then with the that was my
Bling Bling Boy.
Yeah.
Bling Bling Boy.
Bro,
He a heavy sin. And he's not bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember Susan and Mary. They were sipping over Gil. I think that was his name.
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, they were
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
And there's a new season.
Yeah, I heard.
There are 2 new Phineas and Ferb seasons with 20 episodes each season.
I thought they ended with them going off to college.
They're coming back, and it's going to take place the next summer.
Oh!
So
Let's go!
they're still young, and it's going to be the next summer.
And the whole it's going to be them.
I just can't wait to hear.
It's going to be them as a couple. It's going to be them, but like all
grown
up.
It's like Ferb. I know what we're gonna do today.
Pay our taxes.
Just
No, it's like they're still kids.
Why do they still keep them as kids? Just have them grow up.
Well, they are going to do a couple flash forward episodes, but like they want to make it so that final episode where they went off to college, that was like a flash forward. So they're going to be kids still. 20 episodes in the next season, both seasons, 20 episodes each.
Wow.
Like I saw that, I'm like, yo, that's huge. That's going to be so good.
I know.
The original cast is returning.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. Speaking of shows, there's one show that's still on my mind to this day. I'm not sure if y'all seen this one. Fang Face.
Fang Face?
Yeah.
No, let me see.
No, I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of this?
Oh.
Wait, y'all have access to the channel Boomerang.
I
One of the
did.
first one ever.
I did.
We
Okay.
did,
But it's like,
It was.
I don't think I've never had it on the cable. Like,
Oh.
never ran that show on there.
I had Files at the time. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I was binge watching the crap out of that. It was a lot. Matter of fact, it's basically the whole Scooby-Doo formula, but
Yeah.
2 things about it. One, the supernatural entities that they fight are real
Yeah.
all the time. That's one. 2, instead of a talking dog, they have a werewolf on the family. And matter of fact, this one dude, every 100 years, a werewolf is born into his family.
Yeah.
Year is 1985. And this dude, I think his name was William Fang or something like that. He's the werewolf.
Gotcha.
And he, despite being a werewolf, he's very well controlled in regards to his instincts.
Yeah.
So like, even when he turns into a werewolf, he can still control himself and he can still communicate with his friends.
That's
and
cool.
he can still understand that he doesn't eat them or anything. You can tell because literally his front tooth,
Yeah.
it's like it's literally in the shape of a burrito. No, but it's literally in the shape of a Dorito.
Oh my god.
And he can communicate with his family and friends and whatnot, and they still fight supernatural on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He caught on to his powers real quick. So yeah, he has the whole super strength, speed, senses, and everything. But yeah, they go around doing other stuff. Matter of fact, it was them, and there's 2 other shows that not 2, 3 other shows that not 3. I think at the very least,
Yeah.
there was 4 shows that copied this similar formula.
Yeah.
But they tweaked a few bits and pieces here and there. There was
Yeah.
that. There was Jabberjaw, which is basically people going around saving the world underwater with a talking shark.
Yeah.
And then there's another group of people that did a whole bunch of again, saving the world, but with a talking dune buggy. And you heard that right. A talking dune buggy. That they travel around in.
No, remember though, I'm doing another one here. Oh wait, I just had it.
What was it? Total Drama Island?
Yes!
Yes!
Total Drama
Yeah,
Island.
that was one.
That was weird.
Yes, I found it. It was a speed buggy.
Oh, okay.
Remember Flapjack?
Yes! The Marvelous Misadventures of Flash.
That was a really weird show.
That was
Chowder was good.
Time out.
No,
Okay,
Chowder.
Time out. The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. That was weird, but the good kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then Chowder.
Oh! You take the moves.
I seen that TikTok that everybody's using where Chowder, it's like, you know, last night I dreamed I was a bottle of ketchup and you were mustard, which is weird because there's usually mayonnaise in my dreams. Why I suppose that is? And dude, I swear I keep seeing that TikTok sound like across my For You page.
I've been seeing.
Yeah, I know. It's just like
Wait, Marvin, speaking of the ketchup mustard, there was the one audio that was going around all of last year where a lot of people they were using from SpongeBob. It was just like, "Will it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?"
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes.
That's a classic.
Whatever. Remember
That was
Ben?
a live action.
Remember Ben 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
Hey.
watching that live action Ben 10 on.
Wait, tell me which one? There was two.
Oh.
The first one or the second
I
one?
think it's the first.
The first one was good
Yeah,
though.
the first one was good. The second one
Was weird.
Race Against Time.
I'm not sure.
Hang on.
Oh, that?
Yes, I saw that one.
Dude.
Yeah. That one was awesome.
Cartoon Network. Oh my god.
Oh man. What else?
You know what was a nostalgic movie for me? For some, I watched it when I was a kid. Well, first off, there's Regular Show.
Ooh.
Oh my god, dude.
I liked it.
I got so sad when they were saying like it was the final season
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Man, I'm just like, I was just saying, no, they should have kept continuing with that show.
Yeah.
This is the last and final interruption of this video, I promise. But Regular Show has a new series out on Cartoon Network and on HBO Max called The Lost Tapes. 44 episodes. I think the first batch is out. I think there's like 11, and then the rest will be out later this year. I am excited. I'm very happy that Regular Show is back, kind of, and looking forward to it. Back to regular scheduled programming.
Because the creator of it created like a show, I think it was like on HBO Max for a while. It was called Quite Enough, and it was kind of like, because Regular Show was originally not supposed to be for kids, you know, because of like all the adult jokes and all that stuff and everything like that. Quite Enough was basically kind of like that, and I thought that was really awesome.
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Yo, no, but regular show is stacked with some of the actors. Like, I didn't know Mark Hamill was in it.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Let's say back to the Ben 10 one. Do you guys remember this one? This one was
Alien
Ben 10
Swarm.
Alien Swarm.
It
It did some of the aliens right, but like in the end, it was just
Total Drama. Yeah, Total Drama Island, Ben 10, the original Teen Titans. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Teen Titans Go, though.
Teen Titans Go was not.
I think I watched Teen Titans Go when I was
too
old.
So,
I phased out of that era.
Hang on, no, Teen Titans Go. I've been watching that. I used to watch that a bit on and off for a while.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. It did. Sometimes I felt as though it did too much with some of the episodes, but at the same time.
But then they have some really funny jokes in specific episodes.
It's
It's horribly written, and then they have like 1 or 2 episodes where it's like really good in a season, and then it goes back to shit.
Yeah, and then hang on, and then it did. Then it had the movie.
Yeah.
And the movie did phenomenally well, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, someone did a.
Remember they did a
Someone
crossover?
did a whole trap remix of one of the song bits from the movie when they were fighting Deathstroke when Deathstroke's in that mech suit.
Yeah.
They did a whole remix. The audio is on TikTok right now still.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I remember they did a crossover with the original Teen Titans show. I don't know. It was weird because like Cartoon Network had like this like streak of shows where it was a crossover with like all basketball players and all that stuff. Yeah. So like. I forgot. I think Teen Titans Go had like LeBron James in like one of the episodes and stuff. Bro, that was weird.
There was a weird era of Cartoon Network too, with really, really freaking weird shows. Amazing World of Gumball.
We Bare Bears.
Wait, talk about pause. We Bare Bears is slept on.
Yes!
I do not need to hear it. I didn't think much of it. I was just looking at it, I'm like, We Bare Bears? The heck is this? And then one day I'm just chilling at home and I'm like, you know what?
What are you watching?
I'm gonna give this a watch.
Yeah.
In fact, after watching one of the episodes, I'm just like, huh.
Not bad.
This is actually good. Like this is slept on. Perfect. There's another show that was
They don't make shows like they used to though.
True.
That's
perfect.
unfortunate. A really good show.
Right. There's one show that it's both gets a lot of hate but a lot of positivity at the same time. Steven Universe. Here's the thing. The thing is, I didn't think much of it. Remember, the last time I watched it, it was
really good writing though.
It is phenomenal writing. Remember, it has one of the few interracial couples in it, which is something you don't see much of these days. I mean, you do now, but you didn't see them as much back then. Like, you'll see them every once in a while, but they weren't as common. They were like sleepers. Sleeper ages at the time. Matter of fact, the last time I watched that show, it was the one episode where they were like captured on a spaceship, and it was like not too long ago. It was revealed, at least to me, that is, that Guardians of Fusion, and because it was Ruby and Sapphire that got together. Matter of fact, later on they got married.
Yeah.
Which, hey, big ups to Cartoon Network for allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
But in the end, at first I was thinking like, oh, so they were Ruby Sapphire, and then I was like, I'm like, oh, and then it was revealed in that episode that they were a couple, hence why they've been able to stay as Fusion for so long.
Yeah.
And then once I figured that out, I'm like, oh. Hey!
Yeah.
Like the way Cartoon Network did it was I was not expecting it. It was just the whole under the radar thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, they're a fusion, and Steve was just like, wait a minute, you're a fusion?
Yeah.
Because it was a mix. It was the perfect mixture. Think about it. It's like a fire and ice mixture. It's like kind of like a Shark Boy Lava Girl. One has the brains, the other one has the brawn. But here's the thing they get along quite well.
Shark Boy Lava Girl.
Yeah. Remember, I forgot.
The movie was so bad.
That was the weirdest movie.
But it's kind of nostalgic. Like Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now
remember Kate Wachowski?
Yes!
I remember, there's two episodes I remember. There was the one he was telling of the dead man skateboard. Where he went deep into underground just to get some dead man's skateboard. Yeah. Just to then get out. And I'm thinking, oh, it was fake. And then at the end of the episode, it shows the giant rat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it was actually happening.
Yeah.
And then there was that, and then there was a pro wrestler episode.
That was a weird show. I remember that was when I was starting to phase out of some of those shows and going more towards Family Guy and stuff like that and other adult shows.
Yeah.
I just remember sometimes I just I turn on TV late at night and just be Adult Swim.
That's right. Yeah, because it was
those bumpers were weird.
It was after I think it was 8
9, I think. 8 or 9.
No, it was 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
8 o'clock is when they had.
I think it was Adventure Time.
The last of some of their Cartoon Network episodes.
The recent ones. Yeah.
Wait. I want to see if y'all remember this one. The show. We're friends now. Symbiotic Titan.
That sounds so familiar.
You have.
Wait, remember Thundercats?
Yeah.
Wait, let me see if I can find it.
I didn't necessarily watch Thundercats, but I knew about it.
Symbiotic Titan.
You see? Okay. Yeah! Oh my god, yes!
Bruh!
I remember that!
This show has been making its way around TikTok as of late.
Really?
Where some people, they were using the left-right goodnight audio where, for those who don't know, it's just like, I'm right, I'm left, I'm right.
Yeah.
Remember My Life as a Teenage Robot?
Oh yeah! Remember, My Gym Partner's a Monkey. No. That's an actual show.
Really?
And not like it. Loki sounded racist at first. Hey yo!
Oh
yeah. My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
Yeah.
The dude gets put into an animal high school because of his last name.
Wait, remember Fish School? Or no, not Fish School.
Wait.
Fish Hooks. Then you had a...
Yeah, Fish Hooks.
Yeah, then you had a Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh, wait, then you had Hero 108.
Yeah.
Ned's Declassified.
School Survival Guide. Oh yeah, the three main cast of that.
They have a Showdown.
Oh god!
It's Ned's it's like Ned's Declassified classified podcast or something.
Really?
And they
Apparently, one of the cast members is a freak.
Oh, remember?
Nah.
No. Okay, so recently, if you've seen This Sweet Life of Zach and Cody,
Yeah.
remember that reservation? That
Yup,
they
they
made?
did that reservation.
Yeah, the reservation was passed a few days ago.
Yeah.
No. Well, apparently one of the cast members, you heard her, she a freak.
Oh.
She was a freak on set.
Bruh.
I shit you not. I saw that clip going around
Yeah,
TikTok, and I
it was
was
the right clip, right?
it was like, you remember your first time getting hit? I'm like, what?
What?
I was like, let me get this freak. She was dropping neck behind me. Yeah.
That was funny.
I'm just like,
Nah,
madam.
You
Madam.
what?
You what?
What?
Not even just the whole package, not even just the whole spoiler time. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good voice to tell me.
Yeah, nostalgia is just, it's great.
It's great.
You know, I think if used right, you know, like Beetlejuice 2, let's hope that uses nostalgia.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, she's in that.
Yeah.
Bro, Jenna Ortega been on a roll.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday Scream.
The sixth one. I think.
Wait, time out. What's it? A24 did the, I think it was the movie called X.
Yeah. The
She was
horror
in it.
movie with like Kid Cudi and Scott. Yeah.
Man. Interesting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Nostalgia Time. Thank you so much for watching both part 1 and part 2 of these amazing videos. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it through both of them. Thank you to Zach and Josh for making these videos possible. Go check out their channels. They will be linked right below, or of course at the end of this video. Especially for Josh, because not only does he have a YouTube channel, he also has a TikTok as well. So again, it will be linked right below this video in the description. Really happy that these videos are out. Feels very nostalgic to watch both of them after all of these years. And I look forward to more videos on the way soon. So be sure to subscribe, follow on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and love, peace, and happiness as always. I hope you all have a good day wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.